everyone, welcome back to K Show, Kano Talk Show. I hope you're doing great today. Before that, I'm Kina Jampetrina Zakaria. In this episode, we're going to talk about heartwarming activity during Ramadan. It's sharing takjil. What's made today's discussion special is our speakers are from a different religious background, yet actively involved in this meaningful activity. And the location, a very iconic place, is at the Bundaran Teknik UGM. Let's welcome our amazing speaker. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How are you both today?
We are doing great. Thank you.
Yes, very happy to be here.
All right, let's start with a simple introduction. Can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. My name is Abranti Palambak. I'm a university student here in Yogyakarta, and I'm Christian. I enjoy joining social and community activities.
Hello, my name is Laura Martino Sinaga. I'm also a student and actively involved in volunteer programs. I'm really passionate about helping others regardless of background.
That's so wonderful. Now, I'm really curious what inspired you both as Christians to participate in sharing takjil during Ramadan.
For me, it's about humanity. Even though I don't fast, I respect my Muslim friends who do. Sharing takjil is a way to show support and kindness.
I agree. I believe kindness is universal. Ramadan is a beautiful moment, and we want to be part of the positive energy.
Okay, that's very powerful message. Kindness beyond deliverance. So, how did you get involved in this activity at Bundaran Teknik UGM?
It started from a campus community. Some of our Muslim friends invite us to join, and we thought, why not?
At first, we were a bit unsure, but once we joined it felt very welcoming.
Wow, what was for your first impression when you joined it?
Honestly, it was amazing. Everyone worked together without seeing difference.
Yes, there was a strong sense of unity. It didn't matter what your religion was.
Wow. Okay, next, let's talk about the preparation. What do you usually do before the event?
Okay, we start with planning, deciding the menu and the number of packaging.
Then we collect phone and buy the takjil from local seller.
Oh, so you don't cook the food yourself?
No, we usually buy it to make things more participatory.
Yes, after buying, we repack the takjil into simple packaging so it's easy to distribute.
That sounds efficient. And you're so also supporting the local business at the same time.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation.
And the repacking process is still fun because we do it together and cat while preparing everything.
Sounds like a great experience. What kind of takjil do you usually prepare?
Mostly simple ones like ice scoot, risoles, pastel, and arum-arum.
Something practical and easy to distribute.
Okay, now let's move to the main event. Sharing at Bundaran Teknik UGM. That is the what is the atmosphere like?
It's very lively. There are many uh, ve- vehicles passing by, especially in afternoon.
We usually stand by the roadside and hand out the takjil to drive and pedestrians.
Wow. How do people react when they receive takjil from you?
Most of them smile and say thank you.
Some are even surprised, especially when they find out we are not Muslim.
Really? What do they usually say?
Some say thank you, God bless you. That really touched me.
Yes, and sometimes they look genuinely happy. That feeling is priceless.
That's beautiful. Did you ever feel awkward at the first time?
A little, yes, we were worried about how people were reaction.
But after a few minutes, that feeling disappeared. Everyone was so kind.
Okay. Anything funny or unexpected moment at there?
Yes, one of the most fun parts was actually riding around on motorcycle together before the distribution.
Oh, really? That sounds so exciting.
Yes, we went around the city as a group. It felt like a small adventure before the main event.
And we also got snack and drinks provided by the student association, so it made the experience even more enjoyable.
Wow. It's not just about sharing, but also bonding and having fun together.
Exactly, we laughed a lot during the ride.
It made the whole activity feel more relaxed and memorable.
Okay. What challenge did you face during the activity?
The traffic can be quite hectic, so we need to be careful.
Also, timing is important. We have to distribute everything before iftar.
Oh, wow. Did you ever run out of takjil?
Yes, a few times.
And it felt sad when there are still people who didn't get any.
Oh, from this experience, what did you personally learn?
I learned that kindness doesn't depend on religion. We can all do good together.
I learned about empathy and respect. Being there made me appreciate diversity even more.
Okay. Do you think activity like this can stretch tolerance?
Definitely, it's so that we can live in harmony.
Yes, and it breaks stereotypes too.
What do you to say to another non-Muslim who may hesitate to join?
Don't be afraid. Just come with good intentions.
You will be welcome and you will gain a meaning experience.
Wow. Okay. What are your hopes for the future?
I hope more people from different backgrounds will join.
And that this kind of activity continues, not just during Ramadan.
Okay, that's all. Before we close, one sentence from each of you about this experience.
Um, for me, kindness connect us beyond difference.
And for me, sharing is a universal language of love.
Okay, that's truly inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing your story today. Hopefully, this conversation encourages all of spread kindness regardless of our background. See you in the next talk show. Stay kind, everyone. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Like cherry blossoms blooming in the mountain in the